So who do you trust more with your secrets? Your mom or your dad? I'm gonna go ahead and read this question because it's actually a really good one. And then we're gonna get into the answer. This question comes from someone. They say, my parents are divorced. My dad married his mistress after he left my mom. I was 12 years old at the time, and my sister was 15. Our dad told us that our mom was the one who left him and that she had an affair with her coworker. So we believed him for quite some time, until a few weeks ago, when my sister and I confronted our father about why he was having an affair with his coworker. And he told us that it was because our mother was not giving him any attention. He said that he wanted a divorce, but she didn't want a divorce. So he had to resort to sleeping with someone else. Now my dad is acting like a victim and says that we betrayed him by telling our mom that he was cheating on her. How are we supposed to know who to trust? I feel so confused. Ooh, this is a great question. You know, I think that this person that wrote this question has a very good idea of what happened. They have a pretty good idea of who to trust and who not to trust. But they are still struggling with this because they are young. And anytime that we experience something like this at a young age, it really messes with us. I mean, think about it. This person was 12 years old when their parents got divorced. That's extremely young. And I am sure that this person loved both parents very much and did not want anything bad to happen to either one of them. And so when the person heard that the mother left the father, the child took that in and believed that the father must be the victim. You know, the father must be the one who was hurt in this situation. But now they're older, and they're starting to realize that no, that's not true. The father was the one who was cheating. So now this person is trying to figure out, okay, so if the father lied to me about something as big as this, like he lied to me about why you got divorced, what else did he lie to me about? And I bet that's when this person confronted their father and asked their father these questions. And then they were shocked when their father played the victim. Their father played the victim and said, oh, you're just like your mother. Your mother did the same thing to me that you're doing to me. Wow, yeah. I can see why this person feels so confused right now. But I think that deep down inside, this person knows who to trust. I think deep down inside, this person knows that their mother didn't do anything wrong. I think this person knows that their father cheated. I think that's why they would not tell their mother about their father's affair. Because they knew that their mother did not need to know. They knew that their mother didn't need to hear this because she didn't do anything wrong. But then again, I can also see why this person feels confused. Because if the father is able to manipulate the daughter and make the daughter believe that the mother was the one who left, even though the father was the one who cheated, then how can this person ever be sure that the mother isn't manipulating the situation right now? How can this person be sure that the mother is not the one playing the victim, when really the mother was the one who was wronged? This is why I always tell people, if you are going through something right now, try to look at the situation objectively. Try to look at the situation from an outside perspective. Imagine that this situation happened to someone that you know, or happened to a friend of yours. What would you tell that friend? What would you tell that friend about the situation? Would you tell them to go talk to their dad? Would you tell them to go talk to their mom? You know, sometimes we can get so caught up in the situation ourselves that we do not even know what to think anymore. We don't even know what to believe anymore. So the best thing that you can do in situations like this is to imagine that it's someone else going through it. Imagine that it is a friend of yours going through it, and you will be able to see the situation much more clearly. Okay, so if you've made it this far into the video, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a relationship tip. Alright, so here's the relationship tip. If you ever get into a relationship and you feel like you can tell your partner anything, then you've found the right person. If you ever get into a relationship and you feel like you can tell your partner anything, then you've found the right person. Communication is key, right? Communication is key. In relationships, in friendships, in families. If you can communicate with someone, if you can talk to someone, then you've found the right person. Sometimes we think that in order for someone to be a good listener, they have to sit there and listen to us talk about our problems all day long and all night long. No, being a good listener means that person will be there when we need them to be there. Being a good listener means that person won't judge us when we tell them what is going on. And being a good listener doesn't mean that person has to give us advice. Sometimes we just want to vent. Sometimes we just want to talk about our problems. So if you find someone who's willing to listen to you talk about your problems, then you've found the right person. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead and hit the like button. And I'll see you guys in the next one.